Very bright good morning to all of you. I hope you all are safe at home, you all are well at home. Yesterday we have discussed about rounding of number in a previous video. From today we are going to start a new chapter number 2. The name of the chapter is addition and subtraction. Okay, this is the name of our chapter, and our today's topic is only addition. First we'll discuss about the addition, we'll understand the addition, then we'll move for the subtraction. So let's start. Our topic is addition. So first we have to know that what is the means of addition. Yes, so addition means to put things together, to combine the things, to join the things. This is called addition. In addition we always get the more. When we add the two things, we always get the more. Like one nice example in our daily life, if you want to make a tea, so what ingredients you will use to make a tea? Like if you are making a tea, so what you will use? You will use water, you will use tea leaves, you will use milk, yes, and you will use sugar also. So when you will combine water, tea leaves, milk and sugar, you will get tea. Yes. So this is the symbol of addition. Everyone know about it. So when we add water, tea leaves, milk, sugar, you will get tea. If you want to make the 1 cup of tea, so you will get less water. Yes. Few tea leaves, few milk you will use, few sugar you will use, and you will get the 1 cup of tea. So this is a nice example of addition. Addition means to put things together, and when we put the things together, always we get the more. Here also we are putting things together and we are getting tea. So it's a nice example. Yes. So now we'll do the addition with the numbers. Okay. So let's take one example. Let's take an example of addition. So now read with me. This is a problem. Ravi saved. This is a symbol of rupee. Ravi saved 3621 rupee and his brother saved rupee 5211. Find the amount they saved all together. So what they are saying, two persons are there. One Ravi is there and Ravi brothers is there, and they have saved few money. Now they are asking how much money, how much total amount they saved all together. All together means we need to put them together. So two persons are there. Let's see who is there. Ravi is there and Ravi's brother is there. Yes. So how much money Ravi has saved? Ravi saved 3621 and his brother saved 5211. So I am mentioning their places: ones, tens, hundred and thousand. And they are asking find the amount they saved all together. All together means we need to put them together. We need to combine the money, Ravi's money and Ravi's brother money. Combine means we have to do addition here. So now look here. While I am writing this number, see. So 1 should become in 1's column, 10 should become in 10's column, 100 should become in 100's column, 1000 should become in 1000 column. Like you are a fourth class student, you cannot sit in the 5th class. Yes, you have to sit in only 4th class. That is your place because. So if I will write this number here, let me write it again. If I will write 5211. Is it correct? Is it correct? No, this is not correct. This one is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because here we have, this is ones, tens, hundred and thousand. 1 should become in 1's column only, 10 should become in 10's column, 100 should become in 100's column, and the 1000 should become in 1000 column only. Okay, so this is the wrong one. We have to write house wise. Okay, they are place wise. So 5,000. 5,000 means 5 should become in 1000 column. 200. 2 should become in 100 column. And 11. 110. 1 ones. Okay. And now these are called addend. These are called addend. The digit which we are going to add are called addend. Okay, the digits the numbers which we are going to add, these are called addend. Here we have two addend, one addend and second addend. So let's add them, and we'll always start addition from ones place. From ones place, from here. This is a right side. Which side it is? Right side. We always start addition from right side, or you can say from ones place. So let's start adding. If you will start addition from here, this is the wrong procedure. We will not follow this procedure. Some students, what they are doing, they start adding from here. 5 or 3 makes 8, so they will write 8 here, then they will add here. So this is the wrong way. We will always start addition from ones place. Okay, or you can say this is a right side, from the right side, and the digits, the numbers which we are going to add, these are called addends. So let's add them. 1 and 1 makes 2, 2 and 1 makes 3, 6 and 2 makes 8, 5 and 3 makes 8. So how much total money Ravi and Ravi's brother saved? 8,832. This is called sum. What it is called? Sum, or you can say total. Both are correct term. Okay, this is called sum, or you can say total. So the number which we have to add, these are called addend. Here we have two addend, this one and this one. And the total money means the total is called sum. This is called sum or total. So let's take another example for addition. Take another example of addition. So here we have to add this and this. So what is the first thing we have to do? We have to write it column wise. Okay. So I am taking the first digit here. 32,020. So just mention their places. Ones, tens, 100, 1,000 and 10,000. Yes. And now we have to, this is a first addend. Yes, this is a first addend. Now what is the second addend is here? 14,421. So now this number, can we write this like this? Is it correct? No, this is not correct. Yes, why it is not correct? Because we have to write this number house-wise. There is a ones, so 1 should be come in ones column. There is 2 tens, so 2 should be come in tens column. 400, 4 should be come in 100 column. 4,000, 1,000 should be come in 1,000 column, and 10,000. This is 1 should come here 10,000. So this is the right way how we will write. 1 should be come in ones. Yes, this is the right way to write. Now they are there according to their houses, or you can say according to their places. So this is a second addend. Yes, and always start addition from which place? From 1,000 here or from here? From ones place. This is a right side. Yes, this is a right side. So always start addition from right side. Okay, this is a right side, right hand side. This is a right hand side. So always start addition from right side. So let's add 0 and 1 makes 1, 2, 2 makes 4, 0, 4, 4, 4 and 2 makes 6, 3 and 1 makes 4. Yes. So what is the answer? 46,441. So this is called a sum. Okay. So few things I told you. What we have to remember here, that we have to write the addends their house wises. We cannot change their places. Okay, and the second thing, always start addition from the right place. And this total is also, this is also called total, or we can call it sum. Total and sum both are the same thing. Let's discuss the properties of addition. Yes, so we have learned few rules about the addition, where we have to start addition, what are the addend, what are the sum, what are the total. So now let's come on the properties of addition. What are the properties of addition? So there are three properties of addition: order or commutative, grouping or associative property, additive property of 0. So we will now explain in brief one by one the all three property. Again I am repeating the property. The addition, it has three properties. The first one is order or commutative, grouping or associative, and the additive property of 0. So let's start with the first property of addition. The first property is order property. So what is the means of order property? Or in order property of addition, the two numbers when added in any order does not change the sum. Again I am repeating, just read it with me. The two numbers when added in any order does not change the sum. Like if I have two number here, 2 plus 3. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Now I am changing their order. Order means now I am writing 3 here and 2 there. So if you will add 3 plus 2, it will also come 5. Yes. So what I have done here, see, if I am changing the order, now I am writing 2 is here, now here I am writing 2 here. So I am changing their order, like this, 2 here and here we have 3. Now I am changing their order. I am writing 3 here and 2 there. Now 3 at the first place, this is first addend, and the second addend. Then sum will not the change, it will become same. So you can write from this, then 2 plus 3 equals to 3 plus 2. So this is called the order property of addition. So in order property means, now it is clear to you all. In order property, when we change the order of number, the sum will not the change. Okay, the two numbers when added in any order does not change the sum. The sum will not change. Either you are changing, this is the example for 2 digit. If I am taking the 3 digit example, 2 plus 3 plus 5 equals to how many it will come? 10. Yes. So now I am changing their order. 5 I am writing here, 2 I am writing here, 3 I am writing here. So you will get the 10 again. If I am writing 3 here, 5 there and 2 there, also you will get the same. See, the answer is not changing here. If I am changing the order of a number, the answer is not changing. So this is called the order property of the addition. Start with the second property. The second property of addition is grouping or associative property. We can name this grouping, or you can say associative property. Both are the same property. Okay. So what happened in this property? So let's read with me. The sum of 3 or more numbers does not change even when their grouping is changed. For example, if I am taking 3 numbers, I am adding them 2 plus 3 plus 5. Okay. So now I am making the group. So first I will add 3 and 2. 3 and 2 makes 5, and then 5 equals to 10. Now I am changing their groups. Now I am making the group of these two numbers. 2 plus 3 plus 5. Now I am making a group of these two numbers. So then we'll do add plus 2, 5 and 3 makes 8. So 8 and 2 equals to 10. So see here, we are adding three numbers 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. But here we are making the group of 2 and 3 here. So first we are adding 2 and 3 here. Then we are adding 5 here. So we are getting 10. The same number we are doing addition here, but in this addition, now we are not in place of 2 and 3, we are making the group of 3 and 5. Okay, so 5 and 3 makes 8, 8 and plus 2. So what you are seeing here, that the answer is not changing. Yes, the sum is remains same even when we change their group. We are changing their group here. I am making the group of 2 and 3 here. Here I am making the group of 3 and 5. But the answer is remain same. Answer will not change. So that is called the grouping or associative property. This is discuss the third property of addition. What is the third property of addition? Additive property of 0. That is the third property of addition. So let's read it. What happened in this property? When we add 0 to a number, it gives the number itself. It means when you will add 0 to any number, you will get the number itself. The number will not change here. So for example, if I am doing 4 plus 0, so you will get the 4 only. Okay, so it applies for the larger digits also. If I am writing 39,265 plus 0, so you will get this number itself. The number will not change. 39,265. Clear? So this is called the additive property of 0. And here the 0 is called the additive identity. The 0 is called additive identity. Okay, what is 0 called? The 0 is called additive identity. Okay, so this is the additive property of 0. Again, I am repeating what is the additive property of 0. When we add 0 to any number, then we will get the number itself. Okay, here this is applied for the larger number also. So these are the three properties of addition. What second property is grouping or associative property. What is grouping or associative property? The sum of three or more number does not change even their group is changed. See here I am changing their group. 2 plus 3 I am making a group here, and here I am making the group of 3 plus 5. But if you will add here, you will get the 10 here, and here also will get the 10. The answer will not change if I am changing their groups. Okay. And the third is additive property of 0. It means when we add 0 to any number, you will get the same number. Yes, you will get the number itself. So these are the basic three properties of addition. Now we'll see the addition facts. What are the addition facts? Now addition facts. So the two facts we will discuss here. What happened when we add 1? Yes. So adding ones. What happened when we add ones to any number? And the second one, in second one we will discuss about what happened when we add tens, hundreds, thousand and 10,000 to any number. So let's start with the adding ones. What happened when we add ones to any number? Fact. So first fact is when we add 1 to a number, it gives the successor of that number. Now you know the successor. Successor means just after number. Yes, for example, one number is here 555. If you will add 1 here, so you will get the successor of this number. Successor means the just after number of this. So what is the after number of 555? 556. Okay. So let's take another example. If 207 is there, if you will add 1, so what you will get? What is the next number? What is the successor of 207? The 208. So what happened when we add ones? We'll get the successor of that number. Okay, now let's discuss the second. What happened when we add tens to any number? See here, when we add tens to any number, the digit in the tens place increase by 1. So let's take one example here. If I am saying 23 plus 10. Yes, so in 23 this is 2 3 ones, 2 tens. So if when we add tens to any number, the digit in the tens place. So which digit is here in the tens place? 2. But increase by 1. So here we have to increase 1. So what will be the answer here? 33. So let's take one bigger number here. 24,323. Okay, now we have to add 10 here. So now you no need to do calculation on with paper pencil, no need to use calculator. Easily you can do. What you will do here? What is the ones place, tens place, 100 place, 1000 place and 10,000 place. So I am saying when you will add tens to any number, you just increase the tens place by 1. What is the tens place? In tens place we have 2 here, so we have to increase by 1 only. So what will be the answer? The rest digit will be the same. 24,300. Now here we'll get the 3. So what is the answer? 24,333. So what we have done here? You have to just increase the tens place by 1. Why we have to increase the tens place by 1? Because we are adding 1 10. Means only 10 place we are adding here. The rest digit is 0 here. Yes. So this is happen when we add tens to any number. Now let's see what happen when we add hundreds to any number. Happen when we add hundreds to any digit. So what we have to do here now this time, the digit in the 100 place increase by 1. So let's take one example here, 365 and we have to add 100. So this is ones place, tens place and 100 place. I told you if we are adding 100, only 100 place we will change. The rest place will be the same. And 100 place we have to increase by 1. So this is a 100 place. This one we have to increase by 1. So what will be our answer? 3 and 1 makes 465. Okay, let's take a bigger number here. So 32,420. If we want to add 100 here, what will be happen? What is the 100 place here? This is ones, tens, 100. This is a 100 place here. Only here we need to increase by 1. It means here we need to add by 1. So rest digit will be the same. So 32,000. Now in place of 4 we'll write 520. Clear? So when we add 100 to any number or any digit, we have to increase the 100 place by 1. So this is happen when we add hundreds to any number. Now what happen when we add thousands to any number? So now what happen when we add thousands to any number? The digit in the thousands place increase by 1. Okay. So same way, let's take one example here. 27,465. Mention their houses ones, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000. Okay. So what is number on 1,000 place? Now we are adding 1,000 in it. So what will happen here? So 1,000 place we have 7. So we have to change only this number. We have to increase it by 1. So what will be the answer here? 2. In place of 7 we have to write 8 now because we are adding 1,000 means 1,000 place we have to add 1. 2, 8, 4, 6, 5. Okay, so one more condition. If here we have 9. So what will happen if we will add 1? So here you will get 9 and 1 makes 0. And 0 and 1 will go for carry forward and here you will get 3. Clear? So what will happen? We have to just add 1 to 1,000 place. If here we have 9, so you have to do the carry forward like simple addition we are doing. Okay, so this happen when we add thousands to any number. The same way what happen when we add 10,000 to any number. That time what we will do? We have to increase the one number on 10,000's place. Same with the lakh and the so on. So in this way these are the facts for addition. What happen when we add tens? So that time we have to increase the tens digit by 1. When we will add 100 to any number, that time we have to increase the 1 on 100 place, yes, by 1. And what happen when we add 1000? So that time we have to increase the 1000 place by 1, and the same way with the 10,000 and lakh and so on. So this is all about the addition. Yes, I hope this is clear to you all. So this one I will send through the notes. So I will send a PDF. You have to do in your fair notebook. Note it down, the properties and the facts of the addition. Okay, bye bye to all. Thanks to you.